Well, folks, here we again for the weekly forecast. And of course, during this last week, we've seen the warm weather at the beginning of the week kind of gave way to a little bit of thunderstorm and rain activity during the midweek period as we had a frontal boundary cross through our region with the main precipitation shield to our south. Although we did see most of the heavy precipitation this week to our south, the precipitation on Wednesday did hit northern Nebraska and eastern Nebraska and actually got stronger as it moved to the east, giving more precipitation to some of the soggy areas of eastern Iowa and northern Illinois. Very cold conditions the last few days will be giving way to warmth as we see high pressure that's moved into our region start to build toward the east. So as we go to the upper air models, what we are going to notice is that high pressure system now finally in place. It's going to scour out that cold air to the east, start warm conditions up. And for our region, we're looking at very nice temperatures this weekend as we have a surface low pressure system in northeastern Wyoming that primarily will impact the northern plains, northwestern plains with precipitation. You can see that we're basically dry here in the central United States, and we expect that trend to continue into Sunday as that high pressure system moves just slightly to the east. We'll see some surface low pressure system to our southwest, but it doesn't look like they'll have any moisture to work with as it develops rather rapidly. Most of the precipitation remains in the Pacific Northwest with that upper air trough that will start to get its act together as we get into Monday. Starts to dive deeper into the southwest, bringing a southwest to northeast flow. We had a couple areas of low pressure systems developing in our region, but we have no Gulf moisture to feed into these systems, so most of the moisture will be across the northern plains and the central Rocky Mountain region. Now that the high pressure system moves toward the east, we get more of a south and southerly flow. We have low pressure that shows the development kicking out of that upper air low at the surface across the Dakotas. And in terms of precipitation, we are looking at widespread precipitation from Wisconsin westward all the way to the west coast. And as we go into Wednesday, that low really starts to intensify, shoots another piece of energy. We start to see low pressure trying to develop in the southern central plains region, and that will start to spread some of the precipitation into the central Rockies and continue to feed moisture across the northern plains where we expect significant moisture accumulations. Now as we get into Thursday, upper air low makes it a little farther toward the east. We start to see low pressure organizing just to our south and to our west at the surface. And then in terms of precipitation, we are looking at that precipitation field filling in across the central Rockies, eventually moving out into our region as we go into Friday. So here's the upper air low expected to be in eastern Colorado. The surface low will be in western Kansas, and deep moisture starts to funnel around this upper air low system. So we are going to see widespread precipitation across the central plains and the western plains with potential for severe weather developing to our south, and possibly, depending on how the models move this, we could see this severe weather start to erupt here across Nebraska. Now, as we look at the 8 to 14-day forecast, that cold air continues as we have another low pressure system that will, upper air low, that will move into the central Rockies. The warmth moves to our east, and in terms of precipitation, with another system coming in, widespread precipitation across the entire Corn Belt.